My ex took insults to a new low, so I hit back where it hurt most. Before delving into this story, I want to provide some context. I am a 27-year-old gender-fluid individual who uses any pronouns. My ex-partner, Xander, is a 26-year-old transgender man who uses he/him pronouns. We were both respectful of each other's identities throughout our relationship, but issues stemming from our mental health gradually strained our connection, leading to a respectful breakup. I am sharing this story not to seek sympathy or to divide sides but to relieve the burden I have been carrying. One day, I was hanging out with my friend Quinn, a 26-year-old agender person who uses they/she pronouns. During our time together, we unexpectedly crossed paths with Xander and another friend named Roman, a 27-year-old cisgender male who uses he/him pronouns. Roman happens to be my best friend, while Quinn is Xander's closest friend. Though we acknowledged each other's presence, we kept the interaction brief due to the lingering tension between Xander and me over the past few months. Roman and I have a playful banter where we often exchange light insults, aware of our boundaries and always stopping if things get too far. As we were about to go our separate ways, Xander interjected himself into our banter. It's important to note that Xander and I had attempted to have conversations in the past to resolve our conflicts, but he showed minimal effort. When he finally initiated a conversation about making amends, I dismissed him, feeling that he had crossed boundaries earlier. As a result, we chose to avoid any significant conversations with each other. In this encounter, Xander began insulting me, pushing the boundaries by targeting my deceased relatives, my struggles with mental health and past eating disorders, and even my strained relationship with my mother. I could feel my anger growing, but I tried to remain silent. Quinn attempted to intervene and separate us, while Roman whispered in my ear that he would turn a blind eye if I decided to confront Xander physically, as a way to offer support and lift my spirits. Things escalated further, and I finally confronted Xander about issues I had silently held onto for a long time. I called him out for attempting to persuade his former best friend to cheat on his boyfriend. I criticized his choice to enter relationships with individuals he knew were harmful to him, only for him to complain about them later. I expressed my disappointment in his lack of judgment, emphasizing that he should have known better but likely couldn't due to his habit of burying his face in his ex's pillow, metaphorically speaking, distracting himself from recognizing the consequences of his actions. Feeling embarrassed and running out of comebacks and insults, Xander became defensive and told me to suck it. In return, I went too far with my reply, saying, "I'll get back to you on that when I can find one," and promptly left. Since that incident, life has been chaotic. I have been doing my best to move on and forget about what transpired. My communication with Quinn has dwindled, although they believe the comment I made was justified given Xander's hurtful words and his initiation of the fight without reason. Xander has been speaking ill of me to Roman, preparing for the next encounter in hopes of starting a fight or engaging in a physical altercation, only to run away before I can defend myself. On the other hand, Roman has praised my response, acknowledging the necessity of standing up against Xander's drama, particularly when it involves me. As a result, he plans to cut ties with Xander to distance himself from unnecessary conflict. This is the current state of my life, and all I can think of is how much I need a vacation.